Welcome to the Cannafacts podcast, where you'll find zero Dutch marketing, zero tomato tech, and zero GMOs. Just cannabis, the way it's supposed to be. The cannabis truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help my bud.
Welcome to the podcast, stoners and tokers and everybody in between. Osmo here. Got the new podcast. This one here is called The Call Out. This evening, going to discuss the craziness in your industry that you created. Watching the roaches rumble while the gene pool crumbles. Very interesting. Glad to see that y'all waking up to your gene pool collapse. See people on there, well, we need to fix it. We need to clean our gene pool. Well, there's no cleaning it. It's called redoing the gene pool. There is no fixing it, my friends. Absolutely no fixing it. You have nothing to fix it with. Even though the opposition will say differently, but my friends, the truth is the truth. You've been hoodwinked. I guess the bitter truth does hurt, because to see you all waking up to it more and more, lots of opposition, which is just fine. Need to wake up one time or another. But I do want to call out these, I make the first podcast and suddenly all these people show up on podcasts talking about GMOs like, oh, Shanty Baba, Mr. Nice. Well, Mr. Nice, Mr. Shanty Baba, I'm calling you out, sir. Why do you need to go on a podcast with a couple kids who have no clue about it, cannabis, and talk about your narratives? Why don't you discuss them with somebody who knows what they're talking about, like myself? Would be glad to discuss it with you. Would be glad to discuss your narratives. That goes the same with the Humboldt Seed County, or anybody else for that matter. Because your narratives are getting old. Very old. But you can see your reactions to what I'm saying just proves that I'm correct. As you're scurrying around like roaches, it just proves the point. All you have to do is show the world. Come on the podcast, prove me wrong. Prove what I'm wrong, that what I'm saying is wrong. That's it. That's all you have to do. Show the whole world. But sitting over there and saying, oh, he this or he that or he this or he does that or he's old school this, or well, how about come telling me that? Don't be telling your constituents that. Come tell me that. There's a big difference when you talk to somebody who knows what they're doing rather than a bunch of groupies. My friends, it's a different story when you actually know what you're talking about. Remember, your industry had no clue what a mature cannabis plant was. Absolutely no one in this industry had zero clue of what a mature cannabis plant was, how to use it, how to utilize it, what it even consisted of. But yet you're going to sit here and tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about, and you guys are cannabis gods. That, my friend, is completely false. That's where you got your panties in the wad. Is where this old man here shows up and shows you guys how to do it the correct way. But yet you claim to be cannabis gods with your narratives, and you have to stick with that. when you know it's wrong. So that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm asking. Come on my podcast and show the world. Let's hear it. Come prove me wrong. I will go away forever and not never say another word. You will never hear or see from me again. All you have to do is show the world that I'm wrong. Simple as that. Nothing more, nothing less. Prove me wrong. Now, on me, on the other hand, I can prove your guys' tech wrong all day and all night. Hence, you see the issues? Do you see the problems? Yeah. So does the community. When I call you out and you don't come do something about it, then my stance is correct. You're frauds. Yep, crickets. Don't hear anything. All I can say is I'm not going nowhere. And I just started. So, and got to pretty much make this statement also. Prior to the year 2000, there were 0 PhD cannabis gurus in the industry. 0. Prior to 2000. There was no PhD anyone in cannabis. Okay, so you PhD wannabes, your education's based on tomato tech. That's why you won't talk to me. You don't have a leg to stand on. Oh, science this and science that. Your science is based on fraud, lies, and deception, my friend. There's no science behind it. It's called tomato tech. It's called fraud. It's called junk. It's called you've been hoodwinked. So next time you see this PhD throwing this freaking crap around, you need to ask yourself, where'd you get your education from? Because if it's post 2000, you ain't learned crap but tomato tech. Just saying, if you'd like to come on the podcast and talk about it, I'm sitting right here waiting. All day, every day. Waiting. And I most likely will be continuing to wait, considering you don't have a leg to stand on. Now, this is an old man calling y'all out. The community will see it. Everyone will see it. If you don't stand up, do something about it, then there's your answer. All you got to do is talk. Put your brain where your mouth is. Put your mouth where your brain is. Put your money where your mouth is. Show your stuff. I've been showing mine from day one, and I haven't stopped, and I'm not going to. I'm just getting started. So, don't get your panties in a wad and be saying he this and he that. Grow a pair and come talk to me about it. Not your constituents, not your groupies, not the wannabes. Come talk to me about it. I'm the man over here talking. I'm the man over here saying it. Come talk to me about it. I'm right here. Mr. Shanty Baba, Mr. Adam Dunn, Mr. Top Dog Seeds, whatever. All you shills. Anyone out there. Humboldt Seed County, you GMO groupies. I'm calling y'all out. Come do something about it. I'm sitting right here. Let's talk. Show the world that you're not a fraud. Simple as that. Till next time, stay high. God bless. Osmo out.
Unveiling the secrets of Osmolab's top-shelf cannabis breeding. What sets Osmolabs apart from the rest? At Osmolabs, the art of cannabis breeding transcends mere cultivation. The meticulous process is akin to a symphony, with each strain curated to perfection, embodying the pinnacle of quality and innovation. The science behind top-shelf genetics. Osmolabs leverages cutting-edge old-school genetic research to concoct their signature strains. Through a blend of old-school breeding techniques and technology, they unlock the hidden potential of each cultivar, resulting in unparalleled potency and flavor profiles. Nurturing excellence in every seed. From germination to harvest, Osmolabs adheres to a rigorous standard of care for their plants. Every seed is nurtured with precision and dedication, ensuring optimal growth and maximizing the genetic potential encoded within, cultivating a legacy of excellence. With a legacy spanning decades, Osmolabs has cemented its reputation as a pioneer in the cannabis industry. Their commitment to excellence and innovation continues to push the boundaries of what's possible, setting the gold standard for top-shelf cannabis breeding. The Osmolabs experience, where quality meets passion. Stepping into the world of Osmolabs is akin to embarking on a sensory journey to the past. Each strain tells a unique story, crafted with passion and expertise that is palpable in every puff. Experience the difference that top-shelf cannabis breeding can make and elevate your cannabis journey to new heights. Unveil the secrets of Osmolabs and discover a world where quality, innovation, and passion converge to redefine the art of cannabis breeding, exploring the roots of old-school cannabis strains. Old-school cannabis genetics refer to the foundational strains that laid the groundwork for the diverse varieties available in today's market. These original genetics hold a special place in the hearts of cannabis enthusiasts and breeders alike. They are the building blocks of the modern cannabis industry, with their unique characteristics and effects shaping the way we perceive and consume cannabis today. Understanding the significance of heritage strains. Heritage strains, such as skunk, northern lights, and haze, have stood the test of time and continue to influence new hybrids and cultivars. These classic varieties offer a glimpse into the rich history of cannabis cultivation and consumption, providing a connection to the past for many enthusiasts. The distinct aromas, flavors, and effects of these old-school genetics showcase the diversity and complexity of the cannabis plant. Unraveling the genetic makeup of old-school strains. Old-school cannabis genetics are known for their stability and consistency, traits that are highly valued in breeding programs. These classic strains often exhibit strong genetic markers that make them reliable choices for breeders looking to create new and exciting varieties. By understanding the genetic makeup of these heritage strains, Osmolabs has harnessed their unique characteristics to develop novel cultivars with specific traits and effects. Navigating the evolution of cannabis genetics. As the cannabis industry continues to evolve, old-school genetics remain a cornerstone of breeding projects aimed at preserving and enhancing the qualities of classic strains. By blending old-school genetics with old-school breeding techniques, Osmolabs has created hybrids that offer a fresh take on familiar favorites. This fusion of old-school genetics results in a diverse array of cannabis varieties that cater to a wide range of consumer preferences. Embracing the timeless appeal of old-school cannabis, Osmolabs' genetics library will always be completely separate from the current cannabis industry genetics pool. With hundreds of old-school strains, Osmolabs has something for everyone.